We are doing 15-8 now, some repeated reasoning. To do this assignment, you are going to need some crayons or color pencils. So if you need to pause the video to go get your crayons or color pencils, please go do that. Okay, let's begin. It says design a flag made of 15 equal squares. Use rows and columns. Draw 2 possible flag designs, then write an equation for each flag to show the total number of squares. Divide each flag to make 3 equal shares and color each share differently. So there's a lot of directions here. We're going to focus on the first paragraph and then we'll do the second one. So we need a flag. It needs to have 15 equal squares. We have to come up with 2 different ways to have 15 equal squares in our flag. It's telling us to use rows and columns. All right, we need to think about this. If I need 15 squares and I have to use rows and columns, what number can I add over and over again that would equal 15? So I have to think, well, can I do it with 2? Does 2 plus 2 plus 2 equal 15? If I keep going, no, that won't work. 2 is an even number. That'll give us even numbers when we add. So what about 3? 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. I don't think that would work either. I can think of a number that will go really easy though. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Actually, 3 works too. It does work. So, but let's do it with 5s. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Okay, because if we add the number 5 3 times, it'll give us 15. So, then that means in each row here, I need 5 squares. Okay, and we're adding it 3 times. So that means I need to have 5 going across and then 3 going up and down. If I want 5 boxes going across, then that means I need to draw 4 lines going up and down to create those 5 boxes. So let's draw 4 lines. So let's see. 1, I'm just going to eyeball it here. 2, 3, and 4. Just trying to make it as even as possible. Okay, and then that should give us our 5 boxes. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now I need to create 3 rows side to side, so I'm going to draw 2 lines. 1, 2. Okay, that has now created 5 boxes 3 times. All right, let's write that equation. 5 plus 5 plus 5. Or we know we can do it a multiplication, 3 times 5. And it equals 15. Okay, now we need to do the same thing on this side. So we can think about just taking this flag and turning it sideways to still have our 15 boxes. So instead of adding 5 plus 5 plus 5, now let's go the opposite way and let's add 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So if each box here is going to have 3, then that means I'm going to draw 2 lines going down as best as I can, trying to make it equal. If you want to use a ruler to help you, you can. Okay, that's going to create our 3 boxes. And then I need 5 rows, so I'm only going to draw 4 lines. So let's see. 1, 2, oh, you know what? I think I did this one too wide. Let me fix those. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, I didn't do it too wide. It's a little hard. You can measure, like I said, with your ruler. Okay, there we go. That's about even. It's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. Yours doesn't have to be perfect, but try to make it as even as possible. Okay, so now we have 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. We're adding the number 3 5 times. So let's write the equation down here. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. So you should have it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times the number 3. And what does that equal? 15. It was the exact same thing, just flipped around the other way. Now we can do the second part here. Divide each flag to make 3 equal shares. Color each share differently. Okay, if I need to split this into 3 equal shares, let's do it an easy way first, and then we can do it a crazy way if you want. So the easy way has to be by rows and columns. So let's do either by rows or columns here, which I can see right now is really simple to see that there are 3 rows. So I can color each row different a color. So let's say I do orange on one. And I'll do blue on the other. You can pick whatever colors you want on yours. Okay, I'm going lightly so I can still see my boxes. And I'll do, let's see. I'll pick a gray just because that's what I pulled out. Let's do gray. Okay, we've colored it. We've got our 3 equal shares. How many is equal? How many boxes did I need to make it an equal share? We needed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes makes it an equal share. So on this one, we need to do it a different way. We know 5 boxes has to be an equal share. So you can do it by columns this time, or you can do a crazy symbol if you want to do a crazy symbol. That's fine too, as long as you have 5 boxes. So let me get back out my orange. Let me count 5 boxes. And this could be 1 piece. And then my blue needs 5 boxes. It has to have 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3. Yep. Okay, can you see that? Okay, good. And then my gray can go up here, 5 boxes. So I'm going a little fast just to try to go quickly. Okay, so we divided it 2 different ways. I know they're still equal though, because they both, in both designs, it has 5 boxes. So I know it's equal shares, even though it's a different shape. Okay, let's look on the back side. Sam is designing a square quilt. The quilt must have 4 colors with an equal share for each color. Help Sam make 2 designs. So he says, I can count the small squares in each share in my first design. That will help me draw the shares in my second design. So the first one was the simple way where he had them be the same shape so that way he can count the boxes easily, and he knew that there was 4 to make it equal. So then on this design, he knew he just had to have 4 boxes for each color. Okay, how do you know each share in design 2 is a fourth of the whole square? How do we know each one of these pieces equals 1/4? Well, we know because it has the 4 boxes. Each share has 4 boxes. It is a fourth of the whole because each share has the same amount. Okay, we can see that each one has the same, and there are 4 shares. Okay, Hamill is painting a design. The design must have 3 colors with an equal share for each color. Create 2 possible designs. So again, we need 3 colors, which means we're going to have 3 shares. We need 2 possible designs. So I'm going to make the first one in my 3 columns because that's an easy way to see how many boxes for each one. And you can use whatever colors you want, but I'm just going to stick with my same 3 colors. I can color this one here and this one here. And now this one. I split it into 3. And now on this design, I can go any way I want, but how many boxes do I know does each share need? I'm going to count over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Each share needs to have 4 boxes. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm going to make a different design this time, making sure that each share has the same amount. This one has 4, that has 4, and this one has 4. It's a different design, but they both are divided equally, 3 shares, and I know it's equal because they each have the same number of boxes. Okay. Marie wants to put a rectangular design on a t-shirt. The design must have 4 colors. So let's circle that. 4 colors with an equal share for each color. Create 2 possible designs. So I need to split this into 4 equal pieces. So let's see. If I were to do columns this time, that would give me 5 pieces, and that's not what I want. So let's try it by rows. 1, 2, 3. Oh, rows will work. Let's divide it by rows. Okay, that'll give me 4 equal rows. So I'm going to choose my same colors. I'm going to have to add one in because I only have 3 out. So there's 1, 2, 3 colors, and now I need to pick one more. Let's see. I will pick green. Okay. Now that I did it a simple way, they're all the same shape, I can figure out how many boxes here do I need it for it to be equal. I'm going to count. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boxes for each share to make it equal. So now I can do crazy designs. It doesn't matter as long as it has 5 boxes. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do these 5. Okay. And then my blue, I could do these 5. My gray, I'm at 2 so far. 3, 4, 5. And then this green should have 5. Yes, it does. As long as they have the same amount, we're okay. They each had 5 boxes. Okay. And now here you're supposed to explain your work. So you're going to say, I divided it into 4 equal shares. Each share has 5 boxes. Okay, that's all you need to put there. That's fine. All right. Grant wants to put a circle design on his toy car. The design must have 3 colors. Let's circle that. 3 colors with an equal share for each color. Create 2 possible designs. Okay, so we need to split this into 3 equal shares. We learned on a circle we cannot do rows and columns because then it's not equal. So for circles, if you remember, we have to do that peace sign. We go down and then to the side and out. Okay, and that'll give us our 3 equal shares. So we're going to color one, color the other, and color the last one. Now I need to create a different one. So instead of going down the middle, let's go to the side and then out and out. Okay, it's the same thing, but in just a different spot. So orange is here now. Gray is a little bit to the side now. And now glue. Okay, and we need to explain our work. You're going to say, I divided the circle into 3 equal shares. Each share has the same amount. And we can see that the amount is the same in both. Okay, back side. Miss Walton created this rectangular tile design. What share of the design is orange? What share of the design is yellow? How many shares is the whole design? Okay, first of all, we're going to use this question and we're going to answer it here. Okay. How does Miss Walton's design show equal shares? How is this equal? How do we know that it is equal? We need to count the number of boxes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So she did make it equal because each section has the same number of boxes. It has the same amount. So each share, there we go, has the same number of boxes. Okay, now we can answer what share of the design is orange and what share of the design is yellow. Okay, so it looks like she split it into 3 sections here. This was 1, this was 2, and that was 3. What share was orange? Now, that means out of the 3 pieces, 2 out of the 3 were, I'm sorry, we're talking about orange first, not yellow. Orange. 1 out of the 3 was orange. And there were 3 sections. 1 out of the 3 was orange. Okay, it's split into thirds. 1 out of the 3, or 1/3, is orange. So that's what we're going to write here. 1/3 is orange. Because 1 section out of the 3 is orange. So that's called 1/3. 1/3. Now, what share of the design is yellow? There are 3 pieces, so it's still 3 on the bottom, but 2 out of the 3 are yellow. So that is called 2/3. So here we will write down 2/3 is yellow. Okay, how many shares is the whole design? So how many shares do we need to make one whole thing all together? Well, we need all 3 of those shares. So we say 3/3, because each share is called a third. So 3/3 is the whole. Okay, all right, number 6. Copy the tile design above onto this grid. Then color it orange and yellow to match the design above. How did you copy the design? Describe 1 or 2 shortcuts you used. So we need to copy the exact same thing that she did onto here. So what's a quick way to do it to know we're doing it correctly? Well, we can say, let's just color the ones in the middle orange first and then the rest yellow. And then we don't even have to worry about it. So that's kind of like a shortcut. So we have the 4 orange ones in the middle. Let's color those first. So I'm going to color this one, that one, then she goes to the side and down. So I know the orange matches and it has 4 boxes. And now I can color the rest yellow. Let me grab my yellow. And I don't even have to count because I already know the rest were yellow. Okay. So how did we copy it? You can just say I colored the 4 orange boxes first. Then I colored the rest yellow. Okay. And that's it for today. I will see your homework shortly.